Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Moody, and we're back. We're back for some more League videos. Just videos in general. We back. Yes, we back on the YouTube grind. Yes, I know it's been a hot second, hot second. But you know, life's been busy, man. Boy, your boy's been popping. So we're gonna recap week 5, 6, 7, and 8 of JBA Season 5. And our first match is going to be against Fancy. He has a team of Slowking, Tapu Koko, Tangrowth, Tornado Therian, Tyrantrum, and Cobalion. While I have Flagon, Porygon Z, Entei, Weavile, Wushana, and Banks, the Fortress. I'm going to be very quick about these recaps too, because I don't want to waste anybody's time, and I don't want to have to make an hour-long video. So I'll try to be as quick as possible. Basically, with this game, I am going to try to get up agility with Porygon Z, Loopy Doopy, and we are going to try to sweep him. Because I think once again, I am Modest, Life Orb, Porygon Z, and I believe I have Nasty Plot and Agility. I know I just have Nasty Plot, and this will be a recurring, or I know I just have Agility, but this will be a recurring theme of the video where I'll just forget all my sets. But basically, the general idea behind this was to whittle everything down to the point a little bit where everything gets fucked up by Tri-Attack. I do have Tri-Attack and Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is for the Slowking specifically, but Tri-Attack will body bag the Koko and Tornadus, and to a lesser, not really the Tyrantrum and the Cobalion as much, but it will do more than you think. I remember, I guess against Tyrantrum, it was almost like 40 to 50. But yeah, that's what Porygon Z does. It hits hard. So we're gonna get into this matchup. I am Scarflagon, and I believe we lead that. He is this, and I think he has a switch right here. So I guess I'd go to U-turn. He goes into Tangrowth. We do a respectable amount of damage. We go into Fortress. Now, this is kind of, I'm gonna pause right here. I should have gone into Entei. I don't know why I didn't. Whoa! Sorry about that, guys. And then I go into Fortress right here. I think I just try to get up rocks, to be honest. And do we get up rocks? I don't even know. Yes, we get up rocks. Yes. And then we switch out, fearing the Heat Wave. And he is that. I don't know why I didn't run Synchronize. I was just probably my bad. When I played this match a couple weeks ago, and by a couple weeks ago I mean a long time ago, I was in the midst of life. So he goes and U-turns right here. That's perfectly fine. We're pretty bulky. We're a Musharna, baby. And we go try to talk to the Tornado Therian, and he goes in Cobalion. Rightfully so. He gets up his own rocks. That's cool. We just Moonlight back up to full. And I believe we Baton Pass right here on the Volt Switch. And he goes into Coco. Oh no. Oh no. I talks to Coco. Okay, cool. So this thing is very scary. He Nature's Madness me, but I just Moonlight, so I literally get all the health back that he just did. And he's getting whittled down by Toxic. He goes for the U-turn. This is a lot. This is 40%. I'm like, dude, what? And I think I just Moonlight again. I was not careful about my Moonlight here, and he gets a Stone Edge crit. And I decided to Baton Pass right here into Flagon. And then I think I U-turn, expecting him to switch. He does not switch. And I go into Banks right here, and he reveals the Hidden Power Ice, which is cool. At least that's what I assume it is. And I think we just Volt Switch right here. Yep, and we Volt Switch. Wow. I would have thought I would Rapid Spin, actually, but whatever. We go into Westchester, and we put pressure on his team. Someone has to take this hit. And he decides to have the Cobalion take the hit, but I give him the Justified boost. But he pops his Chople Berry, which in the grand scheme of things is not as important because I don't think I have Low Kick. And then I have to switch here because I can't take this. He goes and Volt Switch here. So he has Volt Switch and Hidden Power Ice. It might be a special Cobalion or maybe a mix. Not sure. Oh no, he had Stone Edge. So he's probably mixed to a degree. He Fire Fangs right here, and I'm like, ooh, snap. I forgot to think about Fire Fang. I was like, oh no. When it happened in the moment, I was like, oh, I'm going to Gyro Ball this boy. And then he just, got Click X. And then not looking good right there. But I go into Flagon, and I think we just EQ right here. Let's see. Yep, we just EQ because didn't want to risk it. And we have to switch into like 12. And he goes for the Leaf Seed. Musharna's carrying a lot of weight defensively, but it is not doing that well. And see, this is where Synchronize would have really helped me. And I'm so annoyed that I didn't put Synchronize. Whatever. Regardless, he goes for Protect, and I just heal Bell off this damage. And C's are still on me, but they're not the worst thing in the world. They got just Baton Pass right here. Yerp. And then we go into Flagon, and the Seeds are still on me, which is really fucking annoying. He goes back into this, and I think I U-turn here. Yep, to get the Seeds off. And then we go into Loopy Doopy, and I think we pop off a Tri-Attack right here. Or get an Agility. Yeah, we pop off a Tri-Attack. Yeah, see, on resisted hits, 62 damage. God damn. We can't risk the fighting move, so we have to go into Musharna. And he goes for the Stone Edge. Honestly, maybe I should have just stayed in with Porygon Z. I don't know if he would have been able to take a Stone Edge, but that would have been cool if it did. And then he goes for the Volt Switch. I think I go for a Moonlight again right here. That would be my guess. And then this is, I think, where the game starts to fall apart. He goes for the Head Smash, and I think I totally misread the calc or something. I remember this was weird. Like, he was like adamant Choice Band, Head Smash, and like nothing on my team was taking that. I should have, at that point, maybe Second Ante. I don't know. So I go into Flagoon and try to pick off this thing. And I think right here, I decided to Earthquake because I was like, I'm not trying to fuck around with this. And right now I go into the Ante, and he goes to Leaf Seed, perfectly fine. He is gonna go into Slowking right here. So I think I just double out into Flagon. I don't think I anticipated the Slowking in the moment, but I know I wanted to switch out to get rid of the Seeds. And so I U-turn right here and do a respectable amount of damage. And then I think he does that Ice Beam right here. Yep, he Ice Beams. So I made an over prediction right here, and this would probably cost me the game. Spoilers, I lost this. But yeah, so I should have just knocked. I had no reason not to knock. I guess I didn't want him getting the justified boost on the Cobalion. Was the cleanest rationale why. But the Cobalion was like mad low anyway, so that's kind of whack excuse. And Tapu Koko didn't want to come in on a knockoff from Weavile. Man, you live and learn, right? I should have knocked off right there. I don't know why I didn't. Weird play on my part. And right now, and then he kills me with his Scald. And I'm like, oh, dog. So I decided to try to go for game right here and set up an Agility. And I do. And then I'm like, alright, we get it popping. And we go for the try. Attack. And then I think actually at this point in the game, I think everything dies after Rocks with Tri-Attack or Thunderbolt, except for Tapu Koko. So, or except for not Tapu Koko, Kangrowth. And I was looking at the calc, and I'm like, alright, like, he's not AV, and he has to have an X amount of special defensive investment to live this. So I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, like, I might be able to sweep right here. Maybe we'll get a 6-0 sweep with Porygon Z, which would be really cool. But we try to get the kill, and he lives on 4, and I'm like, and I lost, pretty much. And he basically can protect right there. Yep, like that. And lose a little more health. And then he goes into Tyrantrum, and I go for the Tri-Attack, and it dies. And I'm like, man, that hurts my soul. But Loopy Doopy dies, and that pretty much was the game right there. And the rest of this game is just all turns of him going between Slowking and Tangrowth, or just Slowking. I can't really break this. Kind of sad, kind of unfortunate. But what are you gonna do? And that's the game. Good game to fancy. All right, next game, week 6. This is against the German one that mix, or not mix. Sorry, sorry. This is against the German Madman. We're gonna German Madman Toulon, coach of the FC Viper 04. And Toulon is a scary player. He makes wild sets and makes really cool sets too. And cool, wild, same thing, right? And then he also is very good, and he's the leader of our division at the moment while we were playing this game. And Toulon also, I was playing him at like 7:30 in the morning. I was playing him at like 7 a.m. and I was like, I don't know why I agreed. I don't know why I didn't agree to it. I had to do it. I had asked him to do it. So if you were seeing any weird plays I made, it's probably because of that. At least that's what I'm telling myself. So on his side, he has the Alolan Ninetales, Raikou, Blastoids, Salamence, Tornadus, Incarnate, and Nidoqueen. While on my side, we got Xeno T, the Thunderous, or Xeno, yes, the Thunderous Therian, Weavile, and his debut game, Sakura-Sun, the Hitmonlee. Like 12, the Musharna, Tove, the Togetic, and Entei, the God. So, looking at this matchup, I really like the matchup for Xeno. Right now, Xeno can blow back Tornadus, Salamence, and Blastoids. And depending on his Nidoqueen set, I can really hit him hard with the Psychic. I believe I am Life Orb, so I will be hitting all three of those mons super hard. I do have to be careful about the Alolan Ninetales because it can set up an Aurora Veil and then potentially set up a Dragon Dance with Salamence. But I think we have a halfway decent matchup in this. Sakura-Sun is Tri-Scarf with Stone Edge, Earthquake, and High Jump Kick. And that hits like almost the majority of the team. Then my two walls, Musharna and Togetic, both have halfway decent matchups in this. So we want to get it popping. I think we lead off with Musharna. Yerp, like 12, what up? And he goes into this. That's fine. He Toxics me. I am synchronized. I learned my mistake from the last game. And we Toxic this back, but I tried to go for the Toxic too, so it is what it is. So we are both on a timer, except for I have Heal Bill, so I'm not on a timer. He Encores me, which is really cool. And I didn't even know this thing got Encore, but shout out to Ninetales, right? And so I decided to switch right here because I'm not taking this thing, and I think he's going to set up an Aurora Veil, and he does. And nothing really wants to come in on a Flare Blitz. Well, I should lie. That will come on a Flare Blitz behind a Aurora Veil. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I decided to switch into Musharna, and he goes for the Toxic Spikes. Musharna is already Toxic, but one cool thing that I can kind of do if he gets another Spike is I can come back in and synchronize a Toxic onto someone else. Kind of cool, I think. So we heal Ball up, and then I think we. Oh no, he tried to Toxic me again. I thought he was gonna Encore me there. I'm not gonna lie. And then he's whittling down Toxic damage, and he Toxics me. I think I go for the Psyshock right here and try to take out this Ninetales. Yerp, and it does 40% plus the Toxic, and that Ninetales is dead. So big threat out of the way. Big threat for Xeno T and Togetic. So he goes into this. I'm like, alright, I can take whatever. This knockoff isn't going to do 150. And I heal Bell up. And then I decide to Moonlight here, I think. Yep, Moonlight. And then just try to get back as close to full. And I think I try to Toxic. Oh no, I Moonlight again. Okay. And then I think I Psyshock right here, trying to scare out the Nidoqueen. And then I decide to switch because I don't want to deal with his Blastoids, and he Toxics me, and I'm like, all right, dog. He has Toxic on all his mons, and that almost, I mean, that's a valid strategy. And I get these rocks away though, which is great. I gotta switch back into Musharna because this thing definitely don't want to take no Sludge Wave. He goes for the Ice Beam, which is kind of nice, does less damage. And I go for the Psyshock, does 51, so clean to a KO. Go for another Psyshock on the Blastoids, and I believe I Toxic right here. I'm not sure. No, I just Psyshock again. He goes for the Toxic. We synchronize that Toxic back onto him, and we decide to Moonlight here. Yeah, I love Musharna. I'm not gonna lie. Musharna's dope. And he goes into Raikou. We heal Bell this off, and I believe he sets up a sub. I'm like, oh shit, it's not good. But I know I made this so that Psyshock would break this Raikou sub, so it does, which is cool. And then we decide to, I believe, Moonlight here, and we switch because we don't want to take shit. So he goes for the Wish. He goes for the Continental Crush, and I'm like, dog, no. But we live it, and we decide to throw up a Defog. So let's get rid of that Toxic Spike. And then right here, I'm like, oh man, hopefully I'm going to Protect, see what he wants to do. And he reveals that his Rocky MZ1 is Stone Edge. Makes sense. But one rule about Stone Edge is you can't hit Stone Edges 2 times in a row, pretty much. I mean, you can, but it's hard. So we just throw up a wish. He misses Stone Edge. It's kind of unfortunate he missed it, but Stone Edge, right? And then we protect, and he throws a wish himself. And then I think I throw up another wish. I want to say, yep. We're trying to get back all the way up to full. And then we protect, and then on the Toxic, and then we just get all the way back up. And then I think we go right into Musharna, and he decides Toxic. Again, synchronized, but this thing is already Toxic, so it's fine. And then I think we decide to, I don't even know what we did here. Toxic, oh cool. So we Toxic the Salamence. It could have refresh, I believe. There's the ability to get rid of status. But not sure. And then we decide to Dazzling Gleam does 20. But he gets all of it back with Wish. All of it back and more. And then I think we go and Wish right here. And then we go right into Musharna because he wants to do that. Ow. And then a little bit of that. And he Sky Drops. Now, if Toulon, if you're watching, this tech was cool. And I told him this in the moment. So he Toxics me, then picks me up in Sky Drops. So it's 2 turns where I'm forced to eat up Toxic damage. I'm like, whoa. Plus damage off the Sky Drop. And that was just like, I was just impressed by that. I'm not gonna lie. He does it again, and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna die. So we heal up, and then I think Musharna is very close to dying, if not. He knocks out the Violet. Not the worst thing in the world. Kind of sucks, but whatever. And then we just throw up Wish, and he decides to go for the Ice Beam, and he gets crit. And I die. Kind of sad. We go into this, and we just Psychic right here, and this dies. So this team now is looking super free to Thunderous Therian. Right here, he's at 55, and I mean, like, him bringing it in, it was like screamed Wakan Berry, but we had a really good chance of killing even through the Wakan. And it is Wakan Berry, and he is dead. So right here, he goes into Raikou, and then I think I just Psychic right here. Yep, I Psychic, and he goes for the Substitute. That's fine. And then we just Psychic right here. And then he goes for the HP Ice. And then right here, kind of made a bad play. I should have just Thunderbolt, but I decided Psychic. Again, guys, it was very early in the morning when I was playing this. So I had Psychic right there. It was 57. He gets the Spit F drop. I mean, it's whatever. You're going to die in a Thunderbolt next turn anyway. He goes for the Knock. And he goes for the Tailwind. I'm like, okay, cool. So the Dazzling Gleam knocks that out. It's pretty sweet. And then I think we just decide to go for the Dazzling Gleam here. Yep, go for Dazzling Gleam, does 58. And plus Toxic damage, this thing is getting whittled down. And then we go for another Dazzling Gleam, not wanting him to get up a Wish. And then he goes into Raikou. And then I think we just, or he kills it. And then we go into Sakura-san. And we go through the EQ. And that is game. Good game, Toulon. So we need to pass Toulon. He has a good record. And will we or will we not? Let's go into our week 7 game against the Polish Elf, the commissioner of the SSL. Polish is the homie, and he's got a pretty threatening team of Heatran, the beautiful Amanda Buzz, Tapu Bulu, the rapist himself, Jared Fogle, Hypno, the Mienshao, and Yanmega. While on our side we have Weavile, Fortress, Entei, Thunderous Therian, Flygon, and again Musharna. So this Entei is AV partially so Bug Buzz doesn't just like destroy my life from Yanmega. And I am also Agility on Thunderous, so I can potentially Agility up on a Protect if it's a Speed Boost Yanmega. I think I have 3 attacks. I think it's like Agility, Thunderbolt, Focus Blast, and something else, maybe. Weavile there to hit hard. Entei hit hard. Musharna be a wall. Yada yada yada. I believe the Flygon is Choice Scarf. Don't remember off the top. Okay, let's get into this match. We are Flygon, and I believe we are choiced. And he goes me on Mega and just gets the Speed Boost, and I'm like, okay. I'm kind of surprised he brought Speed Boost because I feel like Shard and Extreme Speed from Entei from Weavile and Entei respectively will just blow back Yanmega. But I mean, to each his own. So we go into the God Entei, and he goes for Bug Buzz. We are AV, and that ain't doing nothing, and he's losing Life Orb damage. He can be as fast as he wants, but we'll still extreme speed up. And should have gone for Stone Edge right here, not gonna lie. But what are you gonna do? Because like, there's no way he was gonna stay in. And he goes into Crankankus, the Mandibuzz, and he goes for Foul Play right there. Kind of weird that my check to a Dark type is a Psych type, but that's how we roll on Moody Gloss. I think we go for the Toxic, try to get the Toxic on the Mandibuzz. Pretty obvious Toxic right there. He's on a Balloon. He goes for Stealth Rocks. We just Side Shock literally just to pop the Balloon. That's it. Not for like damage, but he goes in that and gets the burn. Can't burn him. He's immune. Kind of sucks. I thought he was gonna switch right there, but he didn't. Bye. He goes for Flash Cannon. He's revealing Flash Cannon, Stealth Rock, Flamethrower. Probably his last move is maybe like some sort of coverage, maybe like Dark Pulse or something. Or a hit of power. We go for Flash Shock. Does 30%. Says Bulu. Not really trying to lose this, I'm not gonna lie. And so we go into Banks, the Fortress. And he goes in and gets a sub up, and I'm like, yikes, yikes, bro, yikes. I am at 30 range though, which is nice, so I can't die in one hit. But he goes for the Hidden Power Fire, does 75%. We go for the Rapid Spin, or Gyro Ball, sorry. And we live in. He goes for another substitute, and we Rapid Spin there, get some health, or get these rocks away, which will be important for later in the game. And then he goes for Hidden Power Fire and knocks me out. Not a big deal. And then I think what we do right here, yep, we go right here and Flygoon it away with the U-turn. We go into Musharna. He goes for Wood Hammer, and this thing is like pretty much dead. But he has to lose a lot of health off the recoil, so can't complain too much, right? He goes for another Wood Hammer, and he loses 12%. And now he is in nice revenge range of Washita. And we go for the Icicle Crash. I was debating whether or not to go for Knockoff to try to catch Heatran, but I was like, nah, I can't fuck around with Bulu. And he goes into this, and then we go into Flygon, and he goes for the High Jump Kick, and he knocks me out. I'm like, yo, what? I was like, damn, son, damn, Daniel. We go for this Stone Edge right here, I believe. No, Extreme Speed, trying to get some damage on this. And we go for the Bulldoze. This thing is very close to dying. And he just goes for Rocks. Perfectly fine play. We go for Stone Edge just to knock it out, just in case you want to switch into Mandibuzz or something weird like that. And then we go for Stone Edge. We get a crit, which is really big, because we need to take out this Mandibuzz. This is like really like one of the few things stopping us. And he goes for the Foul Play, and we get another crit on here. I don't think the second crit mattered, but I mean, it is what it is. We go for the Extreme Speed. He loses 50%. He misses the Rock Slide, and I'm like, damn, that sucks, man. He's been getting a lot of bad breaks this game, but you know, it's Pokemon. That's the name of the game, bad breaks, right? We go for Extreme Speed right here, and we knock this out. And then he goes into Yan Mega, and we Extreme Speed here, and then he just goes for the Ancient Power, and he loses some damage off recoil. And then right here, I just pop out into Weavile and try to knock it out with an Ice Shard. He goes into Jared Fogel, Subway Sandwich Man, and I go for the knock, and he eats his little Subway sandwich, and then tries to touch me with Drain Punch, and actually knocks me out and takes some of my soul with me. And we go into Xeno, and then we just Thunderbolt right here. I didn't want him wishing up or anything stupid like that, and he goes into here and to outspeed me. So this is kind of a 50-50. I either click Thunderbolt and he protects, and I lose the game, I think, to Ancient Power. I'm pretty sure I do. Either that or I click Agility on the Protect, and then I win the game with Thunderbolt. And we decided to do Agility because I don't think he would expect me to have it. So, just because of just like what I needed to sweep with Thundurus. And I know Polish knows Thundurus. This is like one of his favorite mons. So I know he knows that like what to do to sweep with it, and the coverage moves necessary. But you know, we rock one less coverage move to have an Agility on it. So we go for Agility, and he goes for the Protect, and we win the game. And good game to Polish. Fun. And Thunderbolt, boom. Alright, cool. So, our last game is against Dougals, coach of the New York Pokemon Rangers. And what we need to do is we need to win this game, and we need Toulon to lose, and our differential needs to be better than Toulon. But
Let's see, will we do it or not? So he brought Monferno, Starmie, Kieran Black, Skarmbliss, and Rhydon. Well, I brought Sakurai-san, Hitmonlee, Westchester the Weavile, Xeno T, the Thunderous Therian, Like 12, the Musharna, Banks the Fortress, and Entei the God. So looking at his team, Monferno, he was joking around that he was going to bring Monferno. I mean, Monferno actually has like a halfway decent matchup against me, especially this team, because he can run Mach Punch to blow back Weavile and Flamethrower to blow back Fortress. So I do have to be somewhat careful about it, but it will get blown back by anything hard hitting. Starmie, obviously a problem, and Kieran Black, obviously a problem. But the worst problem is definitely Skarmbliss. And for this little Skarmbliss set, I made a Thunder set with leftovers, Sub, Nasty Plot, and Thunderbolt Focus Blast. And I'm hoping at +2 we can take out the Blissey in 2 hits and connect 2 Forward Blesses. The idea is to set up on either Starmie or Skarmory. So let's get into this game right away. I think I lead off with Musharna, yeah, classic lead. And he leads off with Chansey, or Blissey, sorry. And I double out into Banks. And we go and get the Volt Switch crit, which is cool on him trying to set up spikes. And then right here, I know he's going to switch, so I decide to get up a Sub. I go for Sub right here, and then on the next turn, I go for Nasty Plot. And we get in a Pop, and we get in Nasty. And he goes for Ice Beam, perfectly fine. We decide to go for the Focus Blast, and we get a crit, but he has Choppleberry. It does like 46 though, which is kind of cool. And then we decide to go for another Focus Blast, and we miss, which just sucks. And he goes for the Soft Boiled, and I'm like, ah, dog, really? We go for the Focus Blast and does 64. Looks to be about a 2 KO. And he Ice Beams me just to get off damage. I'm getting off some passive leftover recovery. From here, Thunderbolt kills, so I decided to not even risk the Focus Blast miss. I definitely did not want this Blissey to be around. He goes into this, and I'm like, alright, gotta peace out. This Thunder set in this matchup particularly has very good matchup, and I don't know what this army wants to do. He brought this in on a Thundurus. That means that like it's definitely Scarfed or has like Wakan or something weird like that. But I definitely need Focus Blast for Rhydon, Focus Blast for Kyurem, Thunderbolt for Skarmory, Thunderbolt for Starmie, and I mean even Thunderbolt is gonna like I think Thunderbolt like kills Monferno, Okos. I'm not sure though. He decides to go for Surf. Perfectly fine. Musharna eats that shit up, and he goes into Kieran Black. Scary boy right here, scary boy Kieran Black. He goes for the Fusion Bolt, and I go for the Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam does clean 41. And he goes for the Devastating Drake, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, Z moves. Yo, I've died to so many Z moves, oh my god. Regardless, we go into Sakurai-san to Revenge, and we decide to go for the high jump kick. And this is where that Volt Switch crit actually really mattered, because it put him in a nice range to get killed by 2 high jump kicks, and Sakurai-san gets killed. Nice. So he goes into Kung Fury, the Monferno, and we decide to go into Entei because we don't really have necessarily a defensive answer to this anymore without Musharna. But I guess Entei is the closest thing. So we decide to Stone Edge right here. I don't know why it's Stone Edged. Should have just Iron Head, to be honest. It was probably the safer play. Maybe I thought, actually, I don't know. Stone Edge probably did more to Starmie, and that's probably what I thought that was coming in. So he gets up rocks. That's cool. We go into Banks and then just get the free spin. He gets momentum into this little bugger though, but we can go back into Entei perfectly fine. And he decides to go for the U-turn, and then he goes into... What is he going to? He goes into Rhydon, and I'm like, alright, I have enough of this games. I'm going to go into and just Iron Hit him twice and hope for the best. So we Iron him twice, and he Rock Blasts. That's fine. That's fine. Like, this thing is now in pretty much sweep range. And I think right here, I think we decide to go for the Rapid Spin again. And I'm definitely just not, I just don't want rocks coming up. I let the Banks die. He busted the bank. And then we go into Xeno. This thing is definitely scared out. He goes into Rhydon. That's fine. He's just delaying the inevitable because I'm about to smack this boy with a Focus Blast. And he dies to a Focus Blast. Now, we're looking in pretty good shape, especially for Xeno. I thought from earlier in this game that this thing might be Scarfed, so I decided to sack Sakurai-san. Like, realistically, it didn't have that much left to do in the game. I mean, it would be nice, but not trying to miss a high jump kick. So I would literally rather miss a focus blast than a high jump kick, I'm not gonna lie. So we go for the Scarf Surf, or not Scarf, yeah, I believe that is Scarf Surf. And then I'm just like, okay, he's locked in the surf, I can live this on weave up. Because who's dying? And then I just go that, and he decides to sack the Scar me, perfectly fine. We lose a little bit of life orb recoil. He decides to go into Kieran Black, which I thought was an interesting play, but we go into here, and then we get the flinch, and we pick up the kill with Westchester. And then he brings in this Inferno, and I just ISR just for chip, and he flamethrowers. Next, we go into Thunderous and just click Thunderbolt and win the game. And that's it. Spoilers, I did not make playoffs. I know, right? Nice little win streak at the end. Nice 3-game win streak. Happy about that. We finished the season 4-1, or not 4-1. What am I talking about? 4-4, and we ended up I think with a little still in the negative differential, and that's why we couldn't pass too long. It's unfortunate, but I really did actually like this team. I wish I could have used Levani, but I didn't. I like all the individual mons, but this team definitely didn't have synergy, and I definitely just didn't play as well. I mean, I've said it in a bunch of other videos. I've just been busy, guys. But the fact that we're playing better is an encouraging sign, and getting hyped for season 6. This is the first season I've played without a Mega, so it was a little bit of adjustment as well. But as always, shout out to Jade Hex, shout out to the YouTube community, shout out to Discord, shout out to the JBA community. You guys are the best. My favorite league is my first league, and you guys rock. Until next time, my name is Moody, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.